The 4 Keys to Advertising Success is a 1-hour guide to successful local advertising strategies written specifically for the small business owner. It is a step-by-step guide to help small business owners avoid becoming victims of marketing malpractice. Confused by all the competing claims advertising vendors make, small business owners all too often learn about advertising by costly trial and error. Based on our research, we identified 4 key elements that are always present in successful advertising campaigns. In the book, we present proven, common-sense techniques that are used by thousands of satisfied business owners all around the world. The 4 keys can help you take the guesswork out of spending your hard-earned money on advertising. Yes, you can take the guesswork out of advertising because there is actually a science of effective advertising. There is a well-defined psychology of consumer behavior that helps take the guesswork out of your advertising efforts. Let's start with why. Why do people buy what they buy? But more importantly, why do they buy what they buy when they buy it? Consumers enter the market for a product or a service when they have a triggering event in their life. A triggering event is something that happens in the consumer's life. It happens on the consumer's timetable, and no amount of advertising can change that. For example, a plumber could advertise all day long. Discount here, discount there, savings this, savings that. Most people won't respond to this kind of advertising regardless of the offer because they don't have a leaking pipe, a backed-up drain, or a remodeling project on the horizon. They simply don't have the need or the desire no matter how much the plumber advertises or discounts the price. Another example could be a body shop that repairs cars after a collision. It doesn't matter how much the body shop advertises or what kind of a discount they offer. If you don't have any damage to your car, you simply won't respond. It is the triggering event that changes the status quo for the consumer. It is the triggering event that triggers the need or the desire for the products or services. We face 2 major challenges when it comes to understanding the psychology of consumer behavior. We don't know when someone will have a triggering event, and we don't know how long they will take to make a decision. We call this period of time where the consumer considers their options a decision journey. When a consumer has a triggering event, the vast majority of consumers, 80% or more, say they are likely or very likely to do business with the first name they think of when they have a need or a desire. Now, that doesn't mean that 80% of the consumers already know of a business across a wide range of categories. The answer, "I don't know," came in first. What that means is that there are many new customers without a preference. They could be your future customers if you begin to craft an effective advertising message and follow the 4 keys to advertising success. When you consider the science of consumer behavior, the goal of your successful advertising must be to be known before you are needed. Now, you might say that the goal of your advertising is to sell 5 more customers this week, and you wouldn't be wrong, except that is a numerically quantifiable business goal. Advertising success is based on emotions, feelings, and the triggering event, so the goal must be to be known before you are needed. That makes the biggest liability in business waiting to be found. So now that you know more about the psychology of consumer behavior, the triggering event, and the decision journey, how do you become known before you are needed? This brings us to the 4 keys to advertising success. The 4 keys to advertising success are based on hundreds of interviews with local business owners, much like yourself. During the interview process, the business owners were separated into 2 different groups based on their answer to one simple question: Are you satisfied with your advertising efforts? Once the 2 groups of interviews were completed, the goal was to determine just what the satisfied advertisers do that the unsatisfied advertisers don't do. While there were many factors that led to the success of the satisfied business owners, The research was able to identify 4 key factors that were present in every single marketing campaign. Once we identified these 4 key factors, we started to teach the unsatisfied business owners what they were and why they were so important. In almost every case, within 4 to 6 months, the unsatisfied business owners began to report that they were feeling more satisfied. 4 to 6 months takes us back to the psychology of consumer behavior, our inability to know when someone will have a triggering event, and how long they will be on their decision journey. By the end of the year, all of the participants in the study reported being more satisfied with their advertising. In addition to being more satisfied, we were surprised at how many reported that they were saving money. This came as a complete surprise to us because we didn't even ask the question. As the business owners became more comfortable with our recommendations, they felt they could safely devote more attention and resources to following the 4 keys to advertising success. And in some cases, they made changes to their other advertising efforts. Would you like to learn more about how you can bring back your old customers, increase your repeat business, and start finding new customers for the future? You can download a copy of the 4 Keys to Advertising Success right now. Just click on this link and visit our website. Thanks for watching.